Hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Let's Play. I am running version Minecraft 1.8 pre-release 3, and that sounds like there's a gas nearby. This room might look a lot different to you. This is the Nether room that I originally came in, and as I had mentioned last episode, I do intend on making a sort of a Nether hub. That's what I was trying to get at. The Nether hub that I'm intending to go for is going to have, essentially, it's going to be like an oval kind of shape. I believe that's because this is going to be like a few blocks less than this, this way. Speaking of, if you're wondering why there's no torch here, it's because I'm going to expand the portal out one. Yeah, so I'm going to have like a passageway down this way. One over here, roughly-ish, somewhere in here, I gotta figure it out. One here, one here, one in that corner, one here, that corner, and here as well. In that corner too, if I didn't mention it. So essentially I'm going to go out in the four cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. As well as... what are the directions between the cardinal directions called? I know they have a name, I just can't remember it. Yeah, you know, northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast, those directions. And yeah. Alright. I just wanted to record my intro really quick. I actually just made breakfast. Was, sitting right next to it, actually. Letting it cool down just a bit. I'll mention what I make, what I made for breakfast after this quick little break. Alrighty, I'm back. Breakfast was good. I ended up making something I've never made before, something new to me, completely. What I made, was I had some leftover, ramen from, work a couple of days ago. I heated that up, made some eggs, put that in there, took maybe an eighth cup of jalapeno juice, put that in there as well, along with some chili garlic sauce, or paste rather I guess it is, sriracha sauce, and some actual jalapeno slices, and pretty much had that for breakfast. I also had some toast with peanut butter and coffee. Anyway, yeah, it's the first time I ever made it. I think I left too much of the liquid in the ramen. I think if I was going to make it again, at some point I would probably drain the ramen completely. Yeah, I think so. I'd also probably start the eggs a bit later as well. I think they were kind of getting a bit overcooked. But, eh. It wasn't bad for first try of this before. Without having done it before. Alright. So I intend on working on the Nether hub portion. For the floor, I do want to use quartz, hence why I'm making some quartz slabs. The other reason I'm using quartz is to prevent mob spawns from happening. As for the rest of the blocks, I should have a bunch of stone here. I do. I am not going to be using stone for the interior walls, if you will. I'll be using the stone on the outer portion to prevent any issues with gas potentially and eventually getting to the point where they would be getting into the hub area. I want to avoid them breaking anything. So let's head on in there. By the way, you may have noticed my levels are down by 9. Ended up repairing this pickaxe once more for 9 levels. It was actually more it was more cost effective for me to create a brand new diamond pickaxe and repair it from that instead of any other way else. Let's see. You know, since I have the markers out, the wall markers anyway, just go ahead and put the slabs in now. Alrighty, got that in. Enough. My apologies if you hear that sound outside. It sounds like the garbage truck coming around. Not much I can do about that. That's why I got quiet there for a moment. I thought I could hear it over my headphones, and sure enough I could. Oh, Jesus. That's actually not the first time I've almost fell into lava in the Nether while clearing this area out and etc. It's definitely not fun when you're almost there in the lava yourself. Especially when you have all these diamond tools on you and then all this other stuff. It's not a fun feeling at all. Oh, more quartz. Any more? Oh, wow. Let's see then. What can I toss out? You and you. I don't need you guys. Yeah, so essentially I'm going to make the walls, actually, I don't know entirely how I'm going to do the oval, or if I'm going to do the oval at all. Let's see, if I was going to do the oval, or like circular shape, although it wouldn't be entirely circular, I'd probably go out 3, well, 5 in total, I guess. Then 1, 2. I'm doing this by eye and have no idea how accurate this actually is to a proper circle. Let's see, what exactly... So, I think this way is the longest of the two, which means I would probably want to do... something like that, only... I don't know how accurate that looks to be a circle, or as circular as you can possibly get in Minecraft. It feels like it flows nicely. Though I feel like this edge here is like just a bit too diagonal. But I don't know if that's any better. Let's see. That feels like it fits, but again, it's still a bit weird. The other thing I got to think of, though, is for the doorway, for this corner as well. I would have a 2 wide opening here, and it's not what I would want. I would want a 3 wide opening. You know, let me think about this. I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. Probably going to free up my inventory, bring over some chests as well. So yeah, I will be back in a moment. Possibly with a definition of what the shape is going to look like. Yeah, be right back. Alrighty. I have an idea for the shape. It is similar to it being 5 wide. Let me go ahead and just get rid of these. Let me put a torch there to mark that off, that I need to expand it. Just so I get some extra torches in my inventory. So what I'm understanding, the 25 wide portion, which is 1025, it's going to be like this. From there, we are going to have the center point, and then three out. Three out. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 2. That is essentially the best curve I can possibly get with this size. However, I do believe I'm mistaken on the size limitations here. Yeah, because I'm actually gonna be, I'll be putting this in the wall here. So really, that 25 should be 27 by 23. So with that in mind, I don't think these dimensions are 100% correct. Then should be middle line 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2. Actually, this is starting in the wall here. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then the rest should be just the middle portion here. Let's see. The middle portion of this is going to be this block here. So this is essentially what the curve should look like then, with the wall. Does this actually give me enough space here, though? Yeah, it does. It does give me that 3 wide that I was looking for. So I'm actually going to use this shape around the entire place. There's not much else for me to do at the moment besides just get the stone into place. And eat some food, apparently, because I'm hungry, apparently. Yeah, wow. Who knew torch placing can make you so hungry? Alright, let me duplicate this edge on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. 2, 3, 3. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm in the wall. Alrighty, then you got the middle point. Then 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, the middle point's there. That one's unnecessary then, according to what I am doing. 1, 2, 3. Think so. Yeah, I believe so. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. Then 3, 2. One, 2, 3. And 2 up in here. Then the center point. And then same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No. 2, 3, 3. Yep. Alrighty, I believe I've gone all the way around then. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it. That means where these torches are on the outside is where the interior walls are going to go. And then on the outside of these torches is where the stone will go. So let me go ahead and do that off camera. Because I don't have anything at the moment to talk about. And watch me place a bunch of stone. It's probably not the most entertaining thing to watch. Be right back as soon as I get this done or something interesting happens. Alrighty, got the walls up primarily for the stone. I'm going to need more quartz, of course. More quartz, of course. For more slabs. Not sure what I entirely want to use for the interior. I'd prefer something non-flammable, but wood is definitely an option I've been thinking about. Another thing is I need to stone up the ceiling as well. The reason for this is apparently because of recycle people? I don't know. Regardless, it's Friday here at the moment, and it's our day usually to do garbage and stuff for pickup. So yeah, excuse those noises if you hear them. I thought they were already done by now, but apparently not. Where was I? Alright, the ceiling. I need to stone it up. My original intention was putting a ceiling here, right above the portal. Not the stone layer, but the decorative layer. That's what I still intend on doing, so I need to go up to this part here. And essentially fill all of that in. And I think bring up the walls a couple more. By the way, in the previous segment, as I was placing down the walls, you may have noticed I had started doing this here, where I kind of did a solid border instead of jumping from there to there. The reason I did that is explosions can more or less penetrate a corner block. It's not intentional, I don't believe so, but on occasion the explosions can actually go through the diagonal non-existent gap there and can end up destroying something inside. That's why I put those the stone blocks there instead, or as well anyway. Just wanted to bring that up in case you are making another portal for your... That's the second time I've done that on the exact same torch. Before I started recording the segment again, I busted out that same torch. Go me. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't know about the explosions, doing that already. And holy crap, does this pickaxe break things pretty quick. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the ceiling now. Still probably should get some chests in here, just because of how much netherite I have. But not too worried about it at the moment. Yeah, I will be back once I get the ceiling stoned in. See you shortly. Alrighty, I'm back. I got the walls put up. I made a little opening so I can get in and out. This way is to the Nether fortress as well, so that'll be helpful. Brought some chests with me and got some more stone. Finished off the ceiling. What I need though right now is additional quartz. So yeah, I ended up placing 15 extra cobblestone. Well, actually stone blocks originally. Only to find out I messed up on their placing, and yeah, I had to break them. But yeah, I need more quartz. I obviously do not have enough. I actually went back to my base and used up what I could. I got a few more blocks out, but not enough quartz. Never seems to be enough. So I think for the rest of this episode, we might be looking for quartz. Let me look really quick. Yeah. Yeah, for the rest of this episode, we'll be looking for quartz. I'll save a few minutes to finish off the hub portion, and I think then will be an episode. Because we are nearing the end of 30 minutes. I think this video is about 21 and a half minutes thus far, or roughly that. So yeah. Need to find quartz. Let's see. Easiest place to get quartz would probably be up this way, I think. Minus the ghast. Come here, ghast. Tired of you. Thank you. You're dead. Oh, hey, there's some quartz right here. Just one piece, really. Not only one piece, but one ore, too. That's a bit depressing. And no ghast here from the ghast. Alright. Oh, more quartz. Okay. That's good. Probably should not have dug underneath me without knowing. Alrighty, got some additional quartz. Let's see. Next episode, by the way, since I'm just kind of walking around, not doing a whole lot, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. As far as I'm aware, I need to get more glowstone, which I just saw some around that corner, so I'm probably going to grab that too. Also need additional quartz, of course. Probably will need more quartz even after this project. I'm sure I'll have some sort of use for it somewhere. Not to mention the XP isn't bad for it. Just fortune work on these. I actually don't know. Why not? Use it anyway. I still have to work on Project Rainbow from the previous episode. I'm working on getting all the sheep into the pens, getting enough sheep in the pens, and need to get the dyes situated as well. I'm also thinking about adding like a small storage shed out there by the farm area for storing all the wool and maybe some miscellaneous items. Like a hoe, maybe not a hoe. Yeah, I don't think I would store a hoe out there. I think the only thing I'd really store out there in that area by Project Rainbow would be dyed / colored wool, or just wool in general. Yeah, I can't think of any other reason to have anything else out there. No quartz yet, huh? By the way, I also mentioned working last episode. I do have a job still. I'm actually recording this on the final day of the temp job, so Friday. Did I actually mention that? I can't say I'm having fun doing the temp jobs, but you know, it is money. Gotta do what I gotta do, I guess, to pay some bills. And how will I get down there? Let's see, over here, maybe? Over here seems good. Whoop. Yeah. Getting some money, you know, to pay for phone bills and stuff. But that's about it. Still debating whether or not to actually make a patron page, and I only took a heart of damage. Oh, that's right, I put Feather Falling 4 on these boots. Yeah, the first day, the first temp job I had this week, by the way, was with a company called City Carton. Job's over with, and it wasn't anything special, and I don't care about talking about it. I didn't sign a NDA anyway, so whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. That, folks, is why you don't dig underneath you. Yeah. Let's see. That was Tuesday? Yeah, that was Tuesday. Worked there from 7:30 to 3? No, 7 to 3:30. And during that entire time, me and the person I went with, they got the job with me, ended up unloading 5.5 pallets worth of John Deere pamphlets and the like for recycling. That was probably the worst and most tedious job I've ever had. I do not recommend doing that for anyone, not even my worst enemies. That's how bad that was. It also didn't help that I was up all night the day prior, just to kind of fix my sleeping schedule for the temp jobs this week, which honestly has been going well. The other job I have for the past 2 days and today is working for the Rock Island. It's in Illinois, Grand Prix. Working with them, moving barrels, sandbags, fencing, crash pillows, and some other things for the Grand Prix races that are happening this weekend. It's definitely a lot less tedious than the City Carton job. It's definitely more entertaining. A lot more physical, though, only because of how much we move around, but it's honestly not too bad. It could be worse. It could be much worse. I've actually injured myself a couple times. My middle finger on my right hand actually got injured while I was working at City Carton. Yeah, I ended up taking part of the skin out on my knuckle on my middle right finger, as well as gouging out the tip of my finger twice because of how sharp the glossy plastic mix paper. It's pretty much like a laminated paper that the John Deere stuff was in. And that stuff is sharp, apparently, when it hasn't been opened and it's pretty much out of the box. Also, I've hurt my shin once, actually I think a couple times while working with the Grand Prix. It wasn't anything major, it was just a little bit of pain. We had to lift up some barrels onto trailers so they could put out on the street. And, well, I don't know how I did it or what happened exactly to make it happen, but I had a couple red marks on my my right shin that I'm presuming came from the barrels only because of the way I was lifting them up. But it only hurt briefly, and it kind of hurts now. Like, I have a bruise, but it doesn't really hurt. I'm not, like, in massive pain for it, so I'm not too worried about it. Other than that, though, my back has been killing me, and my feet have been killing me, too. I've been on my feet way too much for the past 4 days or so. It's pretty much all I've been doing, and there's not much time for actually sitting down. So, my body kind of hates me at the moment. Ow. And that's about it for what I'm doing today and about my work thus far. Outside of YouTube, of course. Granted, it's not really work. I enjoy doing this, so. Oh, more quartz. Not stepping on the quartz while digging underneath me again. That's for sure. That was way too close the other time already. Not doing it again. Wow, this quartz keeps on going. How much quartz do I actually have? Oh, I have quite a bit. This might actually be enough. Let me, head on back then to the hub. Oh, I know what we'll finish, next episode. Is the hub. I realized what I said I was going to do was only going to be for the floor. There's obviously more than the floor to do. So, we'll have to finish up all of it next episode. I will head on back, because I apparently don't have a crafting table here. Finish off the floor as much as I can. Hopefully it's not too much quartz I need. I'm probably going to need at least a stack and a half, at least. Also, again, I'm using slabs for the purpose of avoiding mob spawns in there. Nearly 2 sacks, that should be good. Mob spawns of zombie pigmen, gas, magma slimes, or lava slimes, magma cubes. Blazes, if there happen to be a fortress nearby, which there isn't. And whatever else. Yeah, I think next episode we'll kind of wrap up maybe a few things. Like maybe Project Rainbow, you might work on a bit more after finishing this off, of course, on the walls and some of the tunnels, and that's kind of stuff. That way we can move on to something else. I'm really interested in actually getting the villager system put into place. Simply because I want to actually be able to trade with villagers. I want to get the emeralds and be able to essentially buy some gear off of them and various other items, which will just help me out instead of having to go farm them. Like I'm pretty sure they have a trade for iron, emeralds for iron. Pretty sure they do. Besides that, the other thing I'd really want to do at the moment is actually, besides for the villager trading, is create a iron golem farm. I could definitely use the iron for some of my later on projects. I have a lot in mind I want to do, and a lot of it's going to require a couple thousand iron ingots. I think, at least. Minimum, anyway. I haven't actually calculated all of the pricing on all the projects I want to do. But it's going to be a couple thousand iron ingots for sure. And that's not going to be easy for me to mine out without actually having like multiple people helping me with that. And since this is a single player survival world, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Alrighty, let's see, about done with this stack of quartz blocks, and that quartz stack's gone. Well, partial stack, I think was what, missing 2? Yeah, I was missing 2 slabs from the stack, and close enough to a stack. And let's see, okay, I put that torch on that side, and that's why I left that there. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally destroy it on this side. That, again, is a marker for which direction I'm going to extend the portal 1 by 1 block. just so I get an odd number in this direction and the odd number in this direction. Yeah, I think I might have enough quartz for the rest of this. This episode might be a bit longer, just because I'm trying to finish up the flooring in there. Even though I could just save it for next episode, I'll just do it now. May as well. I'm here. Let's see. 66 slabs, huh? I'm still probably gonna be a few short, but we'll see how far this takes us. Whatever the case may be, I'll end the episode after placing these slabs. And, yeah, definitely next episode we'll have to finish up this area. Oh, there's one other thing I am interested in doing, besides the iron farm villager thing, is a gold farm. You know, gold farms use zombie pigmen, and I know there is a method to use them via a means through the nether ceiling and having them drop to their death, as far as I'm aware. That still works. Not entirely sure. I believe I saw that in Doc M's video for the Minecraft server in Season 5. Yeah, I believe he did that with Jenny. Generic B. I might go with that kind of design, or I might go with the Anderzel's XP grinder, where essentially you piss off the pigmen and get them to follow you, and then you just kind of crush them to death, or crush them down rather, and then you get the like one-hit punch on them to kill them. That's an option too. Those are 3 projects though that I want to do at some point, so they will be done in some upcoming episodes. The villager probably will have to be done first though. Need to get an infinite breeder system just to get the golems to spawn anyway, so I'm noticing my rendering, my video recording FPS, and it's 300 in this direction, roughly. I turn this way and it drops down to about 80. 300, 80. Might actually be that portal. Yeah, because I just looked away this way and jumped up a bit. It's not 300, but regardless, I'll tinker around with that number later on. Yeah, take it easy, guys. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should do for the walls in this place, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this episode, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Before I go, one other thing. I know I have one video for the MC Edit tutorial series. I probably intend on recording another one after this episode's recorded, so look forward to that. Hopefully in the near future. Yeah, take it easy, guys. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.